Welcome, welcome. Dr. Stephen Hobbs here from the Wealth Movement. And I have with me today.
David B. Savage of Savage Management.
So, what we thought we would do right now is just define what collaborative conversations means so that you, the listener, and those watching can go, that's interesting, and maybe even advance that definition by putting comments in and around the video, or if you're hearing this off a podcast, then just share with us your thoughts about collaborative conversations. But I'm going to get David to start us off. So what's collaborative conversations, David?
It is not monologue. Monologue can be so disrespectful because it's just me yakking, and so what? Who cares? It is multi-log. It is all the voices. It's being open with open-ended questions, open with spirit, heart, vision. It is the ability to just play in that space and just see what happens.
And I think with conversation is that I always remember, and this is the piece, I always used to refer to dialogue. And what happened, and David sort of hinted at it just a second ago there, he always reminds me it is
multi-log.
Multi-log is multiple conversations are happening. And one of the things that I remember from a conversation point of view is if you flip the S and the V around, you get conservation. So when I think about conversations, there's a conservation that's happening as we're having a conversation about something because we want to do something with it. Now, mega project down to something that's happening in your life, you have these conversations. But the other part that I was always reminded about collaborative is how can I, the other person, the other persons, how can we be assertive and cooperative with one another so we don't feel like we're in competition or we go into avoidance or anything like that. So collaboration is a very active element of being together. So any last thoughts you want to give about collaborative conversation?
Yeah, Stephen, I'll play with words like you're so adept at. Conversation, and the other word that came up to me was consternation or constipation. When you're in a consternation or a constipated planning process, building process, ideation process, it's often because you don't have the right voices in your group, in your team, in your collaborative conversation. It gets tense because it's constricted by your lack of perspective, the narrowness.
For sure. So my add to that is every person to be able to think and feel from this place of sort of a whole system, whole person's perspective. It's the head, heart, and hands are in the conversation. They're present, and you don't feel like, well, I can't quite do that one. I don't do it, and feeling as though you're being put into a corner, made smaller. That's not what collaborative conversations is about.
Yeah. And in that corner, whether I'm in the boardroom or in a community of practice, if I am sitting back and saying, well, I don't really have anything to say, my role, my responsibilities, my credibility is this narrow, I'm going to sit back. I'm really cheating the rest of the conversation, the rest of my team.
Yeah. So, folks, please learn more about collaborative conversations. And if David and I can help out in the show more notes, you'll find ways to contact us, and we'd be happy to help out. And in there will be a free offer from David, and you can read all about it. And maybe we'll see you again, David, and on Expanded View, because we received some great questions from people, and we're going to jump on and do another connected call. So with that, David, thank you.
Thank you, Stephen, for your leadership.
Thanks for watching the video. We have an ask of you. Make sure you click the subscribe button and click the bell beside subscribe so you can receive more notifications of the videos that we're loading up, and like the video, and especially if you could comment your insights. We would enjoy learning from you. Take care.